Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and today I'm going to do my breakdown on the little live stream that came out for Dokkan's 10th anniversary. We got a lot of news about part 1, and I am super excited to dive into it and try to use the inference clues to give us as much details as we can. So if you're watching this, thanks for the support. We're almost at 1K subscribers, so if you like the content, like the video, and if you love it, maybe even subscribe for more Dragon Ball content in the future. And with that being said, let's get into it. This is my first time doing something like this, so I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to just kind of put in here is that this, of course, is a just celebration that's going to span all of Dragon Ball, except for Daima, as far as we know. But you've got Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super. So that's actually pretty cool. One thing I just wanted to point out here is that this stream has 34,000 people watching live at 9 p.m. Dokkan is somehow just the peak boomer gotcha, and it's just going crazy. Also, shout out to the homie Truth over here with like legitimately a third of the actual live stream in his live. That's crazy. Now, glazing aside, we're going to go over and look at some of the details that we got here, because this is what this is for. This is a breakdown video. The first thing that they kind of talked about is the login bonus. Now, the login bonus is going to be up to 15 Dragon Stones and 20 of these 10th anniversary tickets. And when it comes to these 10th anniversary tickets, there is a banner here that we are seeing that's got a lot of good side banner units, as well as some of like the carnival, like you know, just like the rising the double rates. Like myself, I don't have Kaket yet. I have some Mai's, I have some Bulmas, I have pretty much everything on this list, but I don't have Kaket. So I'm gonna be hoping that these tickets come through heavy. Now, outside of that, I do want to talk about how outside of the featured, you have the unfeatured, and you can see that we've got some really good hits here. Like both Cell Max and the AGL Ultimate Gohan just seem to be premium. That's as far as it gets, but there's a lot of good pickups on here, such as the Dispo, which could use some dupes to make it, you know, better on the evasion. You've got this boss Frieza, this super boss Frieza, and yeah, just a lot of like cool little things that you can pick up from this banner. So yeah, the Ginyu LR also isn't bad for some of these, well, not bad, it's actually pretty good for a lot of these Ginyu Force based missions that you're gonna end up doing. Now, the theme for this campaign is Tinka Muso, which is meaning second to none in the entire world. So basically, best, the best. And so that's pretty much the theme, the best from the sagas. And going through there, it looks like they're switching up the themes as well as the counts, and we'll get to the counts in a minute. But the 10th anniversary summon theme, the Dokkan festivals are going to be miraculous power born from the strongest duo. Yeah, that is 100% going to be Vegito and Gogeta, and like one of those is confirmed, the other one is pretty much everything but confirmed. But then the top legendary summon carnivals are going to be family and rivals, so I guess just themes of people working together as well as or as rivals as well as family. We'll get to that in a second. So I'm going to go over and just look at this part. So this is the part I was talking about with the quantities. We're going to get 1 Dokkan Fest, but 2 Carnival LRs per part, which means 3 new headlining LRs in each part, which is the crazy part. Now, with the, you know, like with the whole miraculous power born from the strongest duo, we already know that this one of these is going to be Vegito and one of these is going to be Gogeta, but it's the other 4 that really are kind of the cool what if we can think of. So they show us this frame, it's already hype. We already know that the first part is going to have you know, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super. Realistically, going into this, you guys should have seen the stream already. The only all 3 of these could have been the Dokkan Fest, but they're gonna choose Super Vegito, and that's what we're looking at now. Now notice at the bottom of here it says this image is the character after Dokkan Awakening and skill activation, so it will be a fusion character. We will not get Super Vegito just starting out, but Super Vegito will be what happens when the skill activates. Now we see these 2 parts, right? And these 2 parts, you have a Goku with Vegeta in the background with the Potara, and then you have a Vegeta Angel with the Goku in the background, and he also has the Potara. You can't see it, but when the animation shifts, Goku has that Potara. And then on the next side, you have these new characters, Super Saiyan Goku plus Super Saiyan Vegeta Angel. And then the Potara fusion comes into Super Vegito. However, they also introduced a new mechanic called reversible exchange. And honestly, I want to know how this works. There is a lot of things that we can do here, but when it comes to reversible exchange, there's a lot of different ways this could work. Like, this could be, because they said the Vegito is going to be temporary, so it's not going to be like the normal fusions where you, or transformations where you transform and the entire transformation just sticks. So I'm assuming that it's either you start out as Goku, and then you switch to, or you fuse into Vegito, and then after fusing into Vegito, you unfuse into Vegeta. That's one way it could go. If they really want to go balls to the walls, they could have a Goku and Vegeta that could switch, and then after maybe a certain amount of switches or something, you would be able to go into Vegito. Because they already said that even before the fusion, there's going to be new mechanics introduced, if I'm not mistaken. However, yeah, this is something that's really, really cool, and I cannot wait to see how they incorporate this Vegeta and this Goku. I would be fine if it did that. I would be fine if Goku was more like a damaging character, Vegito was broken, and then Vegeta is more like a tank to kind of help you later in the fights. I would like that a lot, but I would also like, you know, an offensive Goku, a defensive Vegeta switching back and forth, and then a fusion Vegito that's just absolutely snaps. So we shall see. Now the next one up, we got this Legendary Summon Carnival. This is a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta, so SSBE Vegeta. And this is actually really, really tight. The artwork looks amazing seeing Goku in the background, and we already are kind of deducing that they're pretty much showing you a lot of details here. The name is always going to be, you know, indicative of how the character is going to work, as well as the fact in the bottom says images of the character after Dokkan Awakening. So this isn't going to be an exchange. This isn't going to be like, you know, an active skill. Well, they're probably going to be active skill, but this isn't going to be an exchange. I'm assuming, and I'm pretty sure that we're just going to get a unit super, and this is going to be cool because we have a lot of TOP Gokus that work between EZA, AGL Tech Go, AGL UI Goku. We got UI Goku Sign that's EZA'd in STR, and then of course we have the most recent Tadabata LR, which is the Tech transforming UI Goku. All those will work alongside this guy, and this guy also will, I mean, you will probably won't be able to pair him immediately with the old LR because they will probably, yeah, they share the same name. So that kinda sucks, but it is what it is. You can run them both on the same team, just not have them linked. This is going to be really, really cool. And then last but not least on this list, you got this Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and this guy is very interesting. So this image is of the character after Dokkan Awakening and skill activation. So he will transform into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But that's not all. This actually seems pretty cool because we've seen this Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the art looks pretty tight, but then it goes into a flash cut where you see the Golden Great Ape. And then afterwards, you see the grandpa in the, like, you know, with the water drop behind there, signifying Pan's tears and her trying to get grandpa to calm down. And then you have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So active skill is probably going to be in there, but something that's actually very, very interesting, right? Because when you see the shot of all three of them, I'm putting it up on screen now, you got him saying Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT Golden Giant Ape. So this guy is going to have a giant form transformation, if I am not mistaken. If it was an active skill, I don't think they would have put that there. They didn't put that there for Beast Gohan, or sorry, Ult Gohan with the Beast activation. So I'm pretty sure he's going to have an active form and then transform into Super Saiyan 4, which means that he's really kind of a power crept Orange Piccolo, if I'm not mistaken. A unit that has a giant form that can tank damage as well as maybe get around certain boss mechanics, followed by a Super Saiyan 4 Goku that's probably going to be snapped. Now, when it comes to these and these themes, obviously the Goku Vegeta into Vegito signifies the most powerful, you know, born from what is it? What is the exact wording? Let me check this. That signifies the whole miraculous power born from the strongest duo. But then you have the family and rivals, and what that makes me think is that one of these, the Vegeta and Goku, those are the rivals. That's the rivals part. They are rivals fighting together. But the Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT and Golden Giant Ape, clearly to me signifies the family. The whole grandpa part, I don't think they would bring that up unless it's in the active skill to transform, but it also may even be part of the kit. Now, I don't think mini pans are very good right now, good enough to kind of put on here like that. However, if a pan was needed to be on the team in order for you to hit the transformation, there are a couple pans you could see. We have the tech pan, which is a little bit scary to run if you think about it in some of the highest content, but you also have the Goku, Trunks, and Pan, which got an easy A, so that may be a better option. And then, yeah, so like, I'm wondering if you'll have to use a pan somewhere in the kit to get this transformation. Now, going over to the last slide I have here, you have the Dokkan Battle 10th Anniversary kind of unit map, and it's showing us all these things that'll come from this. Now, I have a couple of reservations here. I'm really sad that there's only 2 GT slots. I'm gonna do a video on my predictions of this entire map, but I think that with 1 GT slot not accounted for and 1 super slot, or sorry, 1 of the super slots should be probably the easy A's of the 6th anniversary, right? The Goku, or is it 7th? Is it 6th, 7th? That might be 7th. I think it's 7th. The Goku and Vegeta pairs, the God pair for Super, and then the SS4 pair for Dragon Ball GT. But the only reason why this makes me sad is because I think we really could have used a pan, like Tech Pan Easy A. And I know that's probably not in the cards for this, but eventually Tech Pan will probably Easy A, and if it does have something to do with Goku's active skill or whatnot, or his passive, we'll probably have that in there. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Like I said, I'm going to be making a prediction video based on this. We already know that where it says Dragon Ball Z movies, we're going to be getting a Gogeta. There's just no shot we're not. So the other thing about this is that you could say like tell me if I'm wrong here, right? But we have 3 more LRs to go. And it looks like some of these squares are bigger than the other ones, but I know that's probably not something to really go on, because I think like this Vegito, like we can clearly see that this Goku is smaller, or is larger. The Super Saiyan 4 Goku is larger than the other side, making me think that that's not like a premier unit. The Dragon Ball is the size of that, but if you look at it, I think the Dragon Ball is a large one. Android Cell Saga is a large one. Super has 2 large ones. So yeah, and then you have this, and that's already more than the LRs we're going to get, unless some of these are free to play. Like if we have a free to play LR anywhere on here, then that could work. Like counting the bigger squares, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1. Yeah, I think that's true. So Dragon Ball is 1. Android Cell Saga has another one. Super has 2. Movies has 1. And there seems to be 1 more, it looks like. Or 2, no, I think 1 more. 1 or 2 more Majin Buu. That's 6. Now, let's just say here that we have 3 free-to-play LRs. 3 free-to-play LRs could actually make this work in this graphic, but that's just me looking at the graphic and just kind of hoping that's where it gets there. Vegito actually might be a smaller, no, Vegito's a big one. Vegito's a big one. So yeah, I think that like that could be something. If we have 3 free-to-play LRs and then 3 more paid LRs, unless there's a part 3 that has more stuff, there's just a lot of things we can work with here, and I'm excited to see how it goes. So let me know in the comments if you are just as excited about the 10th anniversary. We got a 10-day countdown. Looks like the unit should be coming on, I think, Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. And this is going to be a blast. So I hope you guys have saved your stones or some money on the side in order to go ham on this. And yeah, I'll be seeing you in the next video. That being said, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, I know that the Sparking Zero DLC will be out momentarily. So I'm probably going to be streaming today for Sparking Zero. And then tomorrow, I'll be streaming and playing some of the new stuff with the new characters. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you